Hello and welcome. I'm the Courage Doctor, Ernest Hope from Stanford University, and today we're going to look into how does cancer work in the stage 4 area of cancer. If you or a loved one have stage 4 cancer, so much has changed in terms of there's so many things which are now possible which weren't even possible a year or two ago to completely turn around even in stage 4 cancer. I don't say it's always easy, but the access to knowledge, the knowledge which helps save lives and help save dignity and good life quality, it's never been as important as today to study up, to really find out what's going on around you. And I'm very excited to be here as your sage in this area. And so I'm very glad to introduce to you how does stage 4 cancer really work. Now in stage 4 cancer, cancer has spread to unrelated organs and grows aggressively. This is universally true. So your cancer is aggressive, which means yes, you have to act fast if you have stage 4 cancer. And untreated, this becomes very quickly a medical emergency. And the emergency comes often from a situation that your target organ, the organ in which this piece of cancer which came from the original organ, swam away and settled in, the preferred organs have an enormous blood supply, they're typically kidney, lung, brain or the liver, and they have all the nutrition in the world. And only the most aggressively growing cancer typically breaks off and swims away. So these newly settling in metastases, there's often more than one, and they can grow quickly. So now, on the other hand, it is a great teaching I wanted to put right up front in stage 4 cancer. I was lucky, I trained at Stanford University, and I was surrounded by some of the most inspiring physicians when I was in training there. And they had this great saying, which was, if I can see it, I can get to it. So the sheer fact that there might be 3 or 4 mets and a liver and another organ where this cancer came from doesn't mean game over. It's just the situation as it is. And what they meant with this, if I can see it, I can get to it, is if you can see it on a CT scan, you can come up with a strategy. And we're teaching, and there's a link under this YouTube video. There's a link, if you follow it, we teach in detail what is radiofrequency ablation, photodynamic therapy, there's EES systems. You can go after cancer with chemoembolization. The newer approaches are anything from anti-hormones to specific antibodies to knocking out growth factors. And in this year, finally, the world has massively agreed in hundreds and hundreds of publications that the real game is played with T-cell therapy against cancer. Now fortunately, I've been working in this field for 22 years. We are practicing fully approved now for more than a decade. In Europe is Stanford technology. You can look this up on the cancer-rescue.org if you want to get an idea of what's already being done. And all of our patients are virtually stage 4 cancer, and that therapy rejects cancer in 4 hours, and the patients go back to complete healing. And I want you on your own path, with or without what we are practicing, engaging with the newest, the cutting edge. And that cutting edge is so different from doomsday. And there's like this old nasty vibe, which the fear of stage 4 cancer, in the 60s and 70s and 80s, we thought it's a death sentence. And it's time to let this go. Times have changed. Now, if you don't let go, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So I'm here to give you good news. So instead of saying, why not simply giving up? We go with my favorite Chinese proverb, which says, if people say it can't be done, they should step out of the way of the people already doing it. And that's our situation today. And I'm privy to amazing people, amazingly trained physicians and other people in the healthcare specialty field of helping people with stage 4 cancer completely turn around. And I want you to be one of them, because these are exciting times and it's like an amazing awakening. And I want you to jump into your own full strength and give this a good fight as a race. And I want you to win your race with cancer. And so that's what this is all about. So what is stage 4 cancer? In addition to what I just described, if you have a blood cancer and you have blast crisis, that is the blood cancer equivalency of that. There's a cancer which divides very, very rapidly. And in brain cancers, it would be any cancer which is really threatening any of the most important organs, your personality, seeing, hearing, smelling, and your ability to move around. So the technical stages are not as important as clinically how urgent is it. Now, what's the role in chemotherapy in stage 4 cancer? So we talked about the blood cancers, which can really be cured, particularly through bone marrow transplant in the advanced stages. There it has a great role. In children's cancer, even in stage 4 children's cancer, chemotherapy can have a great role in actually saving kids. 300,000 children which graduate from high school today are long-term cancer survivors, and they wouldn't be without chemotherapy. So please don't withhold chemotherapy from children. But in the solid cancers, the lung, the colon, the gastric, the pancreas, you name it, in those cancers, chemotherapy has now a very minor role. That's bad news for the chemo-industrial complex, which used to sell $180 billion of chemo and pushed it harshly onto patients. And you might have still experienced that. It's nasty. And in stage 4, it was often a mindset of, well, in stage 4, it doesn't matter, or it has to be heroic and brutal. Thank God that time is over, and I'm here to bringing you this good news. So today, if you ask now, what, doc? The most important is study up with us. We want you to learn 20, 30, 40 major procedures, all approved, all proven, which come to your rescue, which are not called chemo and radiation. Okay? I want you to really go and find, and we help you find doctors which are there for you and not for their money-making healthcare system. And there's enough doctors, and I would say by the heart, every doctor wants to be the good doctor. So how to inspire them to say, if we can see it, we can get to it, and help organize to you, for you, the access to the real experts you will need. It's a wake-up call, okay? So the options are what you make your options. You need to get prepared to invest, okay? There are state funding, governments, others. They've probably paid a good $750,000 for you until now. Be thankful they made you survive till today, but survival in advanced cancer is your responsibility, like you wouldn't have the government pay for your car or your condo or your vacation. This is something where you step into your own full self-responsibility for your life. We teach you how to do that, and you also invest your energy and your time and your effort and your heart blood in making this really important in your life. So we teach you how. We will also teach you, and there's, please watch the next session, is how to get pain-free in less than 2 days by being mentally fully clear with the same kind of pain medications you have as of today, but much less and more intelligent dosing. So please take that aspect, then you have mental clarity and you can make decisions. And surviving advanced cancer is not for the faint of heart. Be bold. This is the one biggest adventure of your life. Everything counts. And like in an Olympic race, we, your coaches, are there to help you. All Olympic gold medalists had coaches. You might need more than one coach, and here the coaches are actually real doctors. Just doctors which don't want to do the same old anymore, and rejoice in every patient who wins this race and comes out fully turned around from a stage 4 cancer. So we just wanted to introduce these concepts. So for me personally, your biological bank is as important as your financial bank. This is not about having a lot of money. It's about making the right decisions and being dedicated to do what is right to get what you need. And you will know whether you drive an old Tercel which is rusty or a Ferrari. It gets you from one pain to another, but you will find out how to allocate your resources to get the transportation you want, and it's not the government paying it for you. Same here, but your biological bank, where it is how much mental energy do you have, how good do you feel each day, what's your nutrition, what's your immune system, and could you, how long a surgery could you withstand right now, how far could you travel, do you have a passport? These things we have structured for you. We have a 30-day or less rescue mission in stage 4 in very advanced cancer, and we put this together because this is a wake-up call. No matter when you get the diagnosis of stage 4, time matters, and we can give you the shortcuts, the information which really works. That all being said, check out this link below. We have almost an hour of instruction for you. There's also instruction booklets. We've really put everything we could together, from speaker series where we invite the who is who of people which really do already at Harvard, at Stanford, and elsewhere the most amazing procedures. These are real people you can find and go to and get your solution, and they can open your mind, and there's handouts with that you can take to your doctor so that you can get the therapy of the future now. And so check out this link, let us know what you think. We're here to help, and therefore I'm all excited to be your Courage Doctor, Ernest J. Hope, and I hope you tune in at the segment on pain control. Really important, then you have no pain and are mentally clear to engage, and that fills your biological bank in a very important aspect that you can step into your responsibility to study up and be the best you can in your race with cancer, and we are there to help, and you'll be amazed about the outpouring of help. Everyone will want to see you win. So do we.